Hello, everyone, and welcome back to part 3 of the Outer Worlds. I had done some things to get us here, but it ended up getting cut, and I went back to check some things because it said my mic wasn't recording, and my mic wasn't recording. So, up until this point, all we did, though, was go back to Edgewater to see the results of our actions.
Ready when you are.
I understand, Parveda. And one of the things that had happened was some red lights, some noises. The mayor confronted me. He said, "How dare I?" And I told him that they're all slaves to Spacer's Choice, and he told me that he enjoyed his life. And of course he did, because he's living a life of luxury. But all of his workers aren't. So I still feel good about my choice in shutting them down while providing the deserters, or the free people, with the power. And we got that power core. We just made it back to the ship. Parveda asked me if she could join me in my journey, and I told her that I would absolutely love for her to continue with us, at least until we meet a different companion. I don't know which other ones there are, and maybe they all can come with you at the same time. Not sure how that works, but we'll figure it out. So we're going to be continuing the episode from here and getting on the ship, speaking to Ada, who was the onboard AI. She was in the first episode originally, but she ended up getting cut out in editing. But she was a funny character, so I'll be able to see if I can get some portions of her in this one.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise.
And even Ada agrees with the decision that was made to shut down a Spacer's Choice organization. Some other interesting discoveries that I made, excuse me one second, Ada, was even though I got some negative reputation from Spacer's Choice for that last mission, we still were on neutral. While doing that last mission for the deserters got us a positive rivering status with them. Best employee ever. Deserves a big bonus and a promotion. So the deserter community really likes me. Their vending prices have been greatly reduced. And I'm still considered neutral with Spacer's Choice, so I don't understand. That was obviously the best option, what we chose. So let me talk to Ada. Let's get this bird in the sky.
What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
All right. Not much of that conversation is probably going to be left in, but give you a sawn-off shotgun and some weapon parts right here beside this workbench. Melee weapon. Bed. Oh, wow. The original name for the ship used to be the Reliable.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
anyway, so.
I received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die.
Even she looks annoyed.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions.
Couldn't a coding engineer make a nav key? Technically, they would be the future captains of ships. Anyway.
None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we can start by reviving the Hope.
Okay.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Cool.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Do that here in a minute. I've now been granted access, so it's kind of hard for me not to want to go out.
We'll be here, Captain. Or will we? Haha. Just a little joke for you.
I'll stay in the ship. Get to check everything out now. Look around. I have an automatron. Doesn't like talking to me. I would assume this is Parvata's quarters. Set up perfectly for an engineer already, as if I already knew she would be coming. Wow, yeah, she's already got her stuff here. Like personal stuff. We literally just got here, and she didn't know she was coming with me when she was talking to me. She's carrying her personal gear on hand. This is obviously going to be another companion's room. Okay, so I'm going to be able to have a few, it seems. Oops. Ooh. The rest seem to be like empty rooms.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Vocational competence respecification machine. 500 bits to refund all of my skill points so I can reallocate them. And that would be almost all my money. I don't think I need to respec. I think I'm doing alright. Wait a minute, what was Parveda going? No, she's working on a pop. Last but not least, the captain's quarters. This is my room. Oh, wow.
Would you like a reminder on when your next shower is scheduled?
Wow. Can't wait to try that out. Let's learn about the original captain. Alright, so Captain Hawthorne was having some pretty regular correspondence with somebody named Udom. They started off pretty professional, but it gets kind of almost romantic at the end of it. So, who knows? We'll see. But when we get to the Groundbreaker, we need to go to the Lost Hope and look for someone named Udom. So, they serve spice rum or vodka or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Have we?
Got a sec?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
And
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Did you want to talk about something else?
no, I did not.
What? You want me to leave? Captain, you can't mean it.
I don't. I didn't mean that. Oh, Lord.
Oh, that's a relief. Thanks, Captain, for letting me stick around. I mean...
Oh, wow. You can actually kick people off your crew later, I bet. That's so terrifying. I'm going to feel so guilty playing this game. Especially because the only options it gives you is, like, terrible. It's not like, yeah, I can't justify keeping you. It's like, no, get out. Go. Okay. Probably don't need my gun drawn.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Yeah. Customs.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Even they still sell Spacer's Choice. That
Identification, please.
I have. Yeah. Just be honest with these people.
You've got a ship, but you've never visited Groundbreaker. You must have just dusted off from one of those dirt-side outposts.
Sure did. And now we're in space.
Well, welcome to Groundbreaker. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
Oh, Lord, no. I thought Groundbreakers operated outside the board.
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Just the opposite. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations here.
They must have a real big bee in their bonnets, then. Everyone knows you don't trifle with Groundbreaker if you want to get your goods on time.
If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably riled up the wrong petty board bureaucrat. A man named Udom Bedford. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I don't mind running a small little task for you, buddy. Yeah, let's look for Gladys, too.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Be seeing you.
Alright, so first... Udom. We were talking about them, him, maybe her, on the
I picked up
ship.
this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
We need to go check
No,
out Monarch.
seriously, there was a lot...
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time or
Bounty, you
loitering.
say?
Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is, not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but two officers. It's true enough that he ain't particularly deadly, but the interest on each fine being compounded as they are means he'll be paying with his life insurance. Only way to cover it. Last tip we got pointed
Oh, wow.
toward the back bays.
That's such a
You want
dirty
the
way of
reward?
society.
Do the legwork. You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Well, we have accepted a bounty. All kinds of things are piling up. I am a busy, busy person. Okay, so this is where I came in. It's not directly evident which direction you go once you get in. At least not to me. Big doors? Obviously the big doors.
Rizzo's
Duh.
Berry Crunch, Triple Flakes, and Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
Wow, I feel like I just opened into a theme park. The rest and go. gonna be Gladys. Let's go talk to Udom. See what's on our way. Spacer's choice.
It just me, or has it been deader than usual?
Oh, ammo.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back.
I don't have enough money for anything she's gonna be selling. Now, medical bay. If I had to spend any of my money, it would be on that. I wish I hadn't spent money at the vending machine, maybe.
Are you listening to me, Emfuru? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
At least she came in here unarmed. Love the futuristic stuff in this game.
What seems to be the problem? Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back. I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs for that walking mustache Udon fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail.
Oh, wow. There's some good animations and voice acting on that one.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and...
Walking mustache.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
I don't like
The board
that.
would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch...
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Definitely a little bit of a romantic relationship going on here. Look how sad his eyes are.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Ooh, yeah.
That's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
Crushed by his own ship.
Oh, awful business that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details. Fine. you're free to go. I've removed the impound order on your ship, but before you go, I did have one request. Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
I don't believe he's that dangerous. Never heard of Phineas.
Well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Well, figured out who Udon was. I do believe it might have been a romantic relationship. Still very, very sure about that one. And he has released our ship. And now we're going to go talk to Gladys.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Wow. That's disgusting.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least.
Doesn't seem
Now,
like it.
I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
I only got 500 eyes.
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double. Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here,
I do.
take a candy with you.
Nah, I'm alright. Thank you. I unlocked the cheetah. Allows me to run quicker. Ooh. Yeah, so much faster that is. Alright, so we will eventually need to do that, but we got some side quests going on here. We will be trying to do that bounty. Wait, is that actually here? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's here. Like on this ship.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Who the... Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
You guys supposed to be the raiders of this little society.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum.
You're making it easy for me to make my decision, buddy.
Nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
Let's try intimidation.
Woo! Look at the courage on this one. Lay it on me, boss. Give me a taste of that fiery primal spirit. Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead? Rare or medium? What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter?
Here they come!
So many times I get surprised by the NPCs in this game.
Might be tough. That's gotta hurt. Nice one. Here I go.
Felt like we did better that time.
Were you expecting any company?
No, that's the wrong button.
That's the last of them.
There's more up there, but we don't need to kill any. Yeah, don't need no work here. Yeah, let's get out of here, Parveda. Yeah, that time it worked. Got the bounty done. That says steal, but I'm stealing it from bandits, so they'll be okay. Alright, let's turn in his lucky ladder as proof of his demise and get paid for that. See if maybe doing bounties is a worthy job. Try to get us at $10,000.
Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off. I believe I'm growing fond of you, bounty hunter. If you got the Mardet's backs, the Mardets have got yours.
Good.
Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
Yeah, let's see how much money you gave me. I had 500. Okay, so I got 1,000. So I need to do 9 more. That seems reasonable, actually. I mean, maybe won't record them. Give you guys, you know, a little bit of a break of this series and just do this in my spare time. But go ahead and do 9 bounties if they all pay that well. Maybe the next one won't. And try to get that nav code without having to do any additional work. Maybe I might talk to her next time, see what she actually wants done. You know, there's nothing wrong with hearing her out. Could at the very least figure out what it is that she wants me to do. Figure out whether or not 9 bounties is a reasonable exchange.
Great law, is it hot in here? Or is it just my glands acting up again?
Because really it's going to take a while. Because now I got to buy things to restock myself, ammo, medical stuff, the likes. You get loot from it too, though. I don't know.
Yes, dearie? Ain't that just a treat? So, you know Edna, over in engineering? On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find his secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Alrighty. So, if we go... Alright, everyone. That probably does it for this part. It ended up running way longer than I expected it to. I think next time we will do that distress signal mission. It does seem interesting, and it gets us out of spending $10,000. But we'll probably also take on a bounty, because that's also fun, and it gets us money. And a little bit of loot. Sell some stuff, maybe add some weapon modifications. And, upgrade our character in the process. I am loving this RPG, and I think Obsidian did a great job with this game. Thank you all for watching, and I hope I can see you in the next one.